Hello, kings and queens. E-Ray Taronic here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers, as well as broadcaster of astrology. First, I'd like to thank you for being here with me today, lending me your ears, your eyes, and your time. I know it is valuable. Therefore, I will be sharing valuable information with you that will help you to navigate the week's upcoming challenges, take advantage of the opportunities and assistance aspecting you, and even be able to look forward to the blessings. Now, remember, this is a weekly update, so you should definitely check your sun, moon, and rising sign videos so that it paints a clearer picture of what you'll be dealing with from the 12th through September the 18th. Now, if you don't know your chart, don't hesitate to contact me via Messenger, or you can email me at mentalchattermusings@gmail.com to get a natal chart analysis or even a tarot reading. This month, Mental Chatter Musings newsletter is highlighting two prolific authors from the indie and traditionally published worlds, one being Stephanie M. Freeman, the other being Monica Walters. Now, I implore you to tap into this month's newsletter to check out the sneak peeks for Stephanie's upcoming novel, Season of the Blood, which you can expect to see in October. Also, I would love for you to dive into Monica Walters' Blindsided by Love. Both of those sneak peeks can be found in this month's newsletter. Now, continue to leave reviews for Deadliest Intuition. All of those leaving Amazon reviews will be entered into the drawing to receive one of 3 cash gift cards that will be given away for the month of September. In addition to that, you can also expect to be put in a raffle to receive one of the autographed copies of The Shortest Boss in the Room for your little entrepreneur. Now, Diane will be back with Aubrey Penn on the 23rd with Diamond's World on Clubhouse at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, of course. I'll announce that again closer to the date. Until then, please continue to tap into ICU Reading and Chatting for the impromptu freestyles during Freestyle Friday. If you'd like to participate as an artist in Freestyle Friday, don't hesitate to contact Ebony Evans. She's the president of ICU Reading and Chatting Book Club. Now, without any further ado, we're going to get into the astrology portion of your reading. If you have any placements within 3 degrees of the degree that I mentioned, the energies will impact you more strongly. So having your chart available helps so much to pin down these predictions. I'll see you over there, guys. Hello, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising Sign people. Welcome to the astrology portion of your reading. Venus is at its detriment in Scorpio, your sector of money and personal finances, even resources. Yet it's trying its best to sprinkle goodness on our passions, shared finances, endings, even new beginnings that we're facing or trying to bring into fruition. If you have any placements within 3 degrees, more or less, than the degree that I mentioned, then these energies will affect you more strongly. The energies of the planets will be more profound in your life at that time. Okay? So let's talk about it. On Sunday, September the 12th, the sun is in Virgo at 20 degrees. This is a day where the sun is calling for us to be a bit more thrifty when it comes to wasting our resources. You or someone else you're dealing with could be a bit tight on the purse strings. The moon in Sagittarius at 7 degrees will sextile Saturn in Aquarius. This is an opportunity or even some assistance coming, whether it's through family or an acquaintance. A goal is accomplished. Now, with the moon in Sagittarius, your area of communication, siblings, short distance travel, neighborhoods, and neighbors, you will receive some type of assistance or opportunities through romance, creative endeavors, and children. Okay, it might appease to one of your lower vibrations, somebody wanting to get with you in your neighborhood or community, or somebody liking you, offering you a chance to go out, offering you a chance to maybe even highlight your creative endeavors. It'll be something small because the South Node is there, so it's a lower aspiration. But nonetheless, it's assistance and opportunity, and it actually could be easing some sort of restriction or responsibility on you as well, depending, on the situation. Maybe even hurt feelings from an outburst that took place the previous night because of the moon in Scorpio is eased. This easing can take place provided the blame game is dropped and the fault finding is extinguished. On Monday, September the 13th, the sun is at 21 degrees, Virgo. Don't be schmoozed, charmed, or swindled on Monday. Flattery gets some people everywhere. Remember that on Monday. With the sun in Virgo at 21 degrees, there's going to be a square with the moon in Sagittarius. So behind the scenes for you in work, health, daily routines, where you are I got ahead of myself. Behind the scenes in secrets, sacrifice, and solitude. Okay, where the sun is, illuminating things going on behind the scenes. There's going to be a clash with siblings. There's going to be a clash with communication. There's going to be a clash with your networks of people or your neighbors. Somewhere in there's going to be a clash. Maybe you're getting criticized behind the scenes, getting talked about behind your back by people in your networks of people, or by a sibling, or by a neighbor, someone you relate to in short distance travel or your daily routines. Because it's your networks of people, it could be people you work with, okay, as well. They're clashing quite possibly with what it is you think and preach, or they're talking or gossiping about what it is you think and preach. If you're traveling a long distance, you could also deal with some delays or arguments during travel, or you might get that news that someone is flapping their gums during travel. Okay. And traveling with pets can also be a hassle as well on Monday. Now, the moon in Sagittarius, your sector of communication, siblings, short distance travel, and your networks of people, it's going to garner some type of opportunity or assistance via communication because of a sextile to Mercury. Okay, and this is coming through some type of partnership directly to you. Okay, it could bring you, it could be coming in at a distance from you, of course, or it could simply be an offer to travel, or the offer comes in while you're traveling. The South Node is involved, so it could be fun or lower vibrational, but just maybe it's not the best for you. Maybe it's not good for your health. Maybe it's, not good for another relationship you harbor, because there's something, low vibe in the mix. It could also be something as simple as a shout out with Mercury in the mix. Someone shouting you out, giving you that reference or something like that. Now, it could be for something small because the South Node is there. Now, on Tuesday, September the 14th, the sun is in Virgo at 22 degrees, your sector of secret, sacrifice, and solitude. You could get some public recognition on that day, whether you want it to be known or not, so a secret could come out. The moon in Capricorn around 0 degrees, which is your sector of home and family, it's going to be squaring Mars in Libra. So it's going to be squaring your sign. Something in home and family is directly squaring you. Okay. I would say a relationship probably within home and family, or maybe the way you look to home and family, your identity, your image, your ego, or something like that is bruised through home and family. But this is a person who holds some type of relevance in your life, bringing this friction in communication or causing it or being a part of it. Now, the moon, also on Tuesday, the moon in Capricorn is eventually going to sextile Venus in Scorpio. So there's going to be some type of opportunity coming directly to home and family through your personal finances or resources, okay? You're going to have some type of money coming in or some type of resource coming in under the guise of Venus, which is romance, pleasure, and finances. Okay, so you could be having fun with someone in home and family. You could be going out. You could be getting some money, there's an opportunity for a transformation, and this pertains as well to shared finances and something you're passionate about, endings or even new beginnings. So that's a good thing aspecting if you have any angles in Capricorn or Scorpio around that 4-degree mark. You can expect some type of resource or money or assistance. The last thing I want to talk about for Tuesday is Mars moving into your sign. This is a big one, guys, okay? Now, with Mars moving into your sign, it's moving from behind the scenes to trouble coming directly to you. All right. It starts at 0 degrees on Tuesday. So whether it's you being overprotective or pious, issues can arise. Beware of causing hurt to someone physically or mentally, or even vice versa. Relationships can see trouble under this transit. All right, you want to be very mindful of that. This is going on for the next 30 days. Now, Mars doesn't only bring conflicts, it also can bring you gifts, rewards, blessings, opportunities, and assistance. And we're going to talk about all of that. It's starting on Tuesday, and it's going to run through, starting at Libra at 0 degrees through 29 degrees of Libra. And I want to tell you the other placements that you can have that can garner certain results. As far as the friction that you're going to have, that's all going to be in career and home and family. If you have any placements in your chart in Capricorn or Cancer, that is where you're going to see the trouble and the friction. Look at the degree that placement is on. And that's how you know around the time you're going to start feeling those challenges, arguments, restrictions, responsibilities, or something like that. Okay, because it starts at 0 degrees on Tuesday, then it's going to move. It typically moves like a degree a day. So once it comes across your nodes, okay, your degree, say if Mars is in Libra at 3 degrees. If you have placements in Cancer at 3 degrees or 4 or 5 or 6, this is going to affect you negatively. If you have placements in 4, 5, or 6, or even 3, 2, or 1 degrees of Capricorn or Cancer, it's going to affect you negatively, okay, with some type of challenge or exerted energy, okay? So you can expect that throughout the next 30 days. This is where you're looking at the challenges to your ego, your soul, your identity, who you are. Now, as far as the blessings for the next 30 days that you can expect to see over that time coming through, a trine are in your areas of Aquarius and Gemini. If you have any Aquarius or Gemini placements in your chart, that is where you will see blessings coming in for you. You will have blessings coming in to you for romance, creative endeavors, play, and even with children. You will have blessings coming in at a distance from you. Okay. And these blessings that are coming in at a distance from you, or in long distance travel, you traveling long distances, is going to have to do with your education and skills, what you think and preach. Okay. It's going to have to do with your philosophy, and whatever blessing comes in, it's pushing you toward your highest aspirations. It's pushing you toward your north node in education or in what you think and preach. Okay. And it's coming through the guise of romance, creative pursuits or play, and even children. Okay, so you could be traveling with children as well, or a lover, or going on a trip or something like that, or have fun driving long distances. But either way, around the 7-degree mark, when Mars moves across Libra, when it gets around to the 7-degree mark, it's going to be trining Aquarius, Saturn in Aquarius. So it's going to be easing some type of restriction or responsibility through a partnership. It's going to bring you a blessing through a partnership, a romantic partnership, a creative partnership, or a child. It's going to ease some type of restriction or responsibility where you've been having challenges. In addition to that, when it gets around, Jupiter's there too. Jupiter is further off. It's like Jupiter is around 23 or something degrees. So when it gets around that mark, it'll be around the Libra at 23 degrees. It will be trining Jupiter. So it will bring you some type of lucky assistance or lucky chance that is a blessing coming towards you. That's assisting you. And that blessing is coming through the guise of romance, creative endeavors, play, or children. Now, if you have any placements in your chart in Sagittarius or Leo, that is where you can expect to have assistance or opportunity. The assistance or opportunity coming through Sagittarius could be low vibe or just not as much as you thought it was, just because Sagittarius, the South Node is in Sagittarius right now. So the communication skills, communication, your networks of people, your siblings, and things like that. Some type of maybe good communication is going to be lent to you. Some assistance or opportunity is going to come your way because of that. It might not be as much as you thought it was going to be, but yet and still, it's still some type of assistance or opportunity. So if you're expecting to get some type of, I would say even like child support or something like that, it might not be as much as you thought it was going to be or something like that because, because of the South Node. Now, as far as your Leo placement, you're going to receive assistance or opportunities through friends, social groups, and opportunities and assistance with your goals so that you accomplish them. Okay, that is what Mars is going to bring you for the next 30 days as far as challenges, as far as blessings, and as far as assistance and opportunities. That's why I say that it is invaluable to know the self, to know your chart, because when you know your chart and your placements, you can better predict when these events are going to happen for you. That's why I tell you the degrees so that you can pinpoint things. Now, again, this is going to start on Tuesday at 0 degree, and it'll typically move a degree a day. So look for your placements that you have in Cancer and Capricorn, and whenever it hits that degree, you can expect some challenges. Or when it gets within 3 degrees of that degree, you can expect some challenges. Look where you have Sagittarius and Leo in your chart, and you'll know you have opportunities and assistance coming once Mars gets to that degree. Okay, look where you have Aquarius and Gemini. You're going to have a blessing coming in as soon as Mars comes over that degree or within 3 degrees of it. Now let's go back to the regular transits. On Wednesday, the single transits. September the 15th, the sun is in Virgo at 23 degrees. Take some time alone. Even some time away from family is needed at times. You know, sometimes you need some solitude. All right, especially if you're around those who are not really in alignment with your goals, you know, and in this sector behind the scenes, siblings and your neighbors and your networks of people, people during long distance travel or people at a distance from you, they're all clashing with you here behind the scenes. People are gossiping and different things like that. Hating is what I call it. Anyway, so you can expect, you know, to see that. Maybe on Wednesday, you'll have to, you know, log off or, go walk away from someone. You know, people vibrate on different levels. It's imperative that you maintain your high vibration if you intend to manifest or bring things into fruition. You have to vibrate on that level. You can't have anybody messing with your energy, okay? It's of the utmost importance. Now, the moon is in Capricorn on Wednesday at once it hits 19 degrees, it's going to be squaring Mercury and Libra. So somewhere in home and family, or a relationship within home and family, or you're going to get some type of communication coming in regarding home and family that is going to be a delay, a holdup, some type of friction, some type of challenge. You can expect that to be coming in. But still, there is a reprieve because the sun in your sector of behind the scenes, secret, sacrifice, and solitude is going to garner some type of trine to home and family. So something you've been working on behind the scenes in your solitude or in secret is going to be a boon or blessing for you in home and family. Blessing surfaces. It could surface during one of your daily routines while you're at work. You know, it could have to do with your health or something like that, even a pet. But it assists your transformation nonetheless. So whatever partnership has been bugging you, it can't hold you down for long. Now, the inconjunction between the sun and Virgo, your sector of secret, sacrifice, solitude, and closure, and Jupiter and Aquarius, your sector of romance, creative endeavors, and children, play, affection, around that 23 degrees mark, is illuminating an opportunity of some kind. Some assistance comes your way. Okay, something is helping you from behind the scenes, and it could be a romantic partner, or it could be helping you and your romantic partner. It could be helping you and your child. It could come through a child. It could come through a creative endeavor. It could be assisting you with a creative endeavor, but this is all behind the scenes. And remember, Jupiter and Saturn are in Aquarius, so this could be easing some type of restriction or responsibility or karma, or even repaying karma to you. Okay? And it could be lucky for you because Jupiter's in the mix, and Jupiter always brings lucky assistance and opportunities. Now, on Thursday, September the 16th, the sun is in Virgo at 24 degrees, trining Pluto in Capricorn. This blesses some sort of transformation you're undergoing. Maybe the blessing is help with finances or some sound advice as to where to go from here with issues in home and family that you've been dealing with behind the scenes. This could happen during, of course, one of your daily routines. It could come about. But anyway, the point is that sincere friends show up under this sun for you. Okay? With Mars and Libra at 1 degree, it's going to trine the moon in Aquarius. Okay, so Mars in your sign is going to be trining the moon in Aquarius, where Jupiter and Saturn is as well. So tension or challenge between a partnership could see some kind of relief. Maybe some communication comes in, and it's more easy breezy, but there's going to be some kind of relief. A goal is going to be accomplished, maybe even through the guise of a friend or a friendly, because it could be a relative, but you have a good friendly relationship with them. Now on Friday, September the 17th, the sun is in Virgo at 25 degrees. Under this sun aspect, the love and success you garner brings hate from another. Be mindful of how you obtain your goals and reserve the impulse to be forceful. The green-eyed monster is definitely going to rear its ugly head, and it could be someone in your networks of people, a neighbor, a sibling, or even someone at a distance from you opposing what it is you think and preach. Okay? So be expecting that, and don't let anybody put you in a trick bag. All right? Let them, if they want to be mad or boastful or say whatever they want to say, let them do that. Because you're not letting anybody affect your energy, because we're going to vibrate high, right? And we're going to bring what we want into fruition. Okay. On Saturday, the 18th, the sun is in Virgo at 26 degrees. That's a day that if at first you don't succeed, try again with a bit more experience under your belt. Effort even, because success requires training along with great effort. Maintain your focus, then get out there and put in the work for whatever it is you're trying to accomplish on that day. Okay? I love you guys. Stay tuned for your tarot portion. Blessings to you, Libra. Hello, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising Sign people. Irae Taronic here to give you your tarot portion for the week of 9/12 through 9/18. Now, permeating your reading is the Four of Wands. This is about harmony, celebrations in the home. It reflects positivity and harmony. You could be in a good, satisfied place now, bringing together different elements of your life. You may be reinventing the home. Things may be changing around your home. or you could be changing homes, either one. But let's talk about the cards that came out, because you've been going through some type of test of faith, some type of resilience you've had to maintain to get through these challenges that you're facing. I see that, number one, you have some type of past resentment going on. Rather than admitting defeat, you might be clinging to hope of a victory and be in denial of where things truly stand. You're afraid to admit past mistakes because you don't want to be criticized. Things are likely to only get worse in this situation, okay? You might receive a painful blow to the ego. So it's best to own up to your mistakes now, or that you've been betrayed by someone, and admit it. You also have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords, and it's the Seven of Swords upside down. And it points to some type of a likelihood of theft or dishonest behavior in the mix. So whether that was you or another person delving into this, that's aspecting. Now, you are a swords person. So it could be a Gemini, a Libra, or Aquarius person. So take that as you want to take it. You could have hidden motives to the side, or someone else could have hidden motives to the side, and it's causing you to continue going through this test of faith. Okay. You could be feeling bullied or pressured into doing something. And you have to decide whether you want to stand up for yourself or not, because you don't, whether it's someone else putting all of this on you, or whether this is you who's done this. You have to make the right decisions. Okay. Now, I see that you've been holding yourself in some sort of self-imposed prison, not knowing what to do or where to go. There's a lot of options at your disposal, and you're kind of just waiting for what's going to happen, the other shoe to drop, or something to show you where you're going to move into, or what you're going to choose as far as the options at your disposal. You're at the end of this, so something is culminating. All right. There's, the Mars is moving into your sign this week, squaring your home and family sector, and also your the transformation you're trying to make in the career sector. So Pluto is there as well. So you're at the end of this, though. It's an ending that you thought would be dramatic or harsh, but you're going to move past it more easily than you may think. Okay. But something is definitely coming to an end. Okay. Now, justice is coming as well, because you're soul searching and you're going within as the hermit to, and that's you behind the scenes, to find a win for you, some type of justice for you within a relationship, or maybe you and a person that you're in a relationship with, maybe whether it's family or whether it's career, you come to some sort of conclusion and some sort of partnership, new partnership is formed, or some type of justice comes in for you, whether this is a new partnership you're forming, or whether it is an old partnership that is, coming up for you. But it favors friendship and it favors creative teams. So it could be a reconciliation after a rift, and this is justice coming in, or you're forging some type of new relationship that brings in justice for you. Okay. I would say, let's see, with Mars in your sign, it's going to eventually trine Jupiter and Saturn in your sector of romance, creative endeavors, and children. So that's eventually going to show up for you this month. Saturn would be first. So that's going to be within the next week. Yeah. Where Mars is going to trine Saturn. So some type of restriction or responsibility that comes down on you, some type of energy that you're putting into romance, creative endeavors, and children, or something you're trying to get off creatively. It's going to prove fruitful for you. Okay. So some type of relationship will bring you in some goodness, even though you feel like there's going to be some type of restrictions and responsibilities in the mix for you. It'll wind up being good for you, in the end. Okay. So, you can look forward to that. If you've done something to someone, you need to look within and deal with that. And if someone's done something to you, you need to stand up for yourself. But either way, something is coming to an end this week. All right. And good luck. I love you guys. And I'll see you next week.